DCG boys and girls basketball teams want to say thank you. Thank you to the DCG staff who have made an impact in our lives. This week, our teams have traveled around the district to deliver a card and a t-shirt to teachers that have made a difference, and here's a look.
And I picked you as my teacher because you've helped me in many ways. You're always there when I need someone to talk to, and you're helping me achieve my goals in commercial real estate, so I just want to let you know I appreciate that.
Buddy, I appreciate it.
Me and the boys basketball team are doing the appreciation game.
Yeah.
And now I pick you, and yeah, just thank you for helping me in math class, and thank you for the extra help.
Yeah, of course, man. Thank you.
It's staff appreciation night, and I picked you because you're so kind and so welcoming, and I'm so grateful to have you. Yeah.
Thank you.
The boys basketball team is doing a teacher appreciation game, and I chose you as my teacher because you made a difference and you're my favorite teacher. So,
Thanks, Wyatt.
yeah.
I've chosen you, part of the boys basketball team, as my teacher appreciation, and because you've impacted me in like multiple different ways in baseball, and it's just a great teacher.
We're doing a teacher appreciation game, and I picked you as my teacher to give a shirt to, because I feel like you've made a positive impact on me.
Is that real?
Uh-huh.
Hi, Darla. We're doing a thing to appreciate a staff member, and I chose you because you always would smile in the hallways and acknowledge me in the hallways when I was younger, and you would always brighten my day up.
Gosh, thank you! We know this isn't a complete and full list because there's staff members that make an impact on our lives every day. But on behalf of both the girls and the boys basketball team, thank you to those that make a difference.
Exactly what the back of their shirt says, and that is to make a difference. They're doing it in the lives of these students, and tonight we recognize them. When your name is called, you and the student you're with, please step out so you can be recognized. We'll hold our applause until the very end. Thank you. Tyra Bankendorf is a curriculum facilitator and is being escorted by Hayden Smith. Grant Polke teaches social studies at DCG High. He's joined by Charlie Bowman. April Bush teaches art at DCG High School. She's escorted by Cindy Miller and Luke Lampy. Kurt Castinson teaches PE and health at DCG High School. He's walking with Tate Perrin. Austin Earthman is a science teacher at DCG High School. He is escorted by Brody Logan. Heather Every teaches social studies at DCG High School. She is escorted by Becca Carlisle. Katie Forsythe is also a social studies teacher at DCG High School. She is joined by Dawson Hartman. Sherry Fuller is a middle school technology teacher at Oakview. She is escorted by Ava Smith. Jonathan Getting teaches social studies at DCG High School. He is joined by Mason Meyer. Beth Rose teaches PE and social studies at DCG High School. Beth is escorted by Anaya Bones and Ryan Valenta. Dustin Grodoff teaches social studies at DCG High School. He is escorted by Kyle Casey. Eric Hansen is a math teacher at Oakview. He is joined by Paige Hartman. Flynn Held is an associate at DCG High School. Flynn is escorted by Brody Burke. Scott Knighton is DCG's School to Work coordinator and is joined by Mateo Gelota. Will Jansen is a special education teacher at DCG High School and is escorted by Carter Swantes. Adam Jewell teaches math at DCG High School. Adam is escorted by Leah Brown and Luke Lorenzo. Rich Foster is also a math teacher at DCG High School. Rich is joined by Cash Robinson tonight. Ann Kurth teaches 3rd grade at Heritage Elementary and is escorted by Paisley Heidberg. John Larson is a business teacher at DCG High School. John is joined by Hudson Heidberg. Stacy Larson teaches 4th grade at Heritage Elementary. Stacy is escorted by Samantha Rice. Joanna Poole teaches math at DCG High School. Joanna is escorted by Jacob Hope. Jordan Graham is a science teacher at Oakview. Jordan is joined by Chase Perrin. Jalen Raymond teaches math at DCG High School. He is escorted by Neil Williamson and Cooper Houston. Austin Roy is an assistant principal at DCG High School and is escorted by Maura Truewider. Lucy Siebert teaches science at DCG High School. Lucy is joined by Avery Short. Ivy Soner teaches English language arts at DCG High School. Ivy is escorted by Lincoln Harris. Catherine Southgate teaches our youngest learners, kindergarten students at South Prairie. She is joined by Abby Avens. Adriana Tucker is an FCS teacher at DCG High School. She is escorted by Cameron Allen. Darla Van Putten is a custodian at Northridge Elementary. Darla is joined by Tessa Jones. Let's give them all one more time. In addition, we now ask that all DCG educators and any public Christian educators joining us, please stand. If you're you're not already on he's retired, absolutely. Yeah. To those on center court and to those in the stands, please know how much we appreciate it. Your dedication to our student athletes and the entire DCG student body is incredibly important. We saw it tonight from elementary all the way through high school. We are better because we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it twice. Let's stand up and give them a warm round of applause. Thanks everyone for supporting.
Baby's got a habit, diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man.
This fight, I've seen it before. It gets as bad as it can get. And most of the time, you don't win it.
You remember where you came from. And you remember what he did to you last time, right?
You lost that fight, Rock, for all the wrong reasons. You lost your edge. Now, when we fought, you had that eye of the tiger and the edge. And now you gotta get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
You know, there's only 3 steps into that ring. And tonight it's gonna look as high as a mountain. When you climb to them ropes, it's gonna be the loneliest place in the world because you're gonna be in there with no fighter who wants to take you out. Are you here to prove something to other people or prove something to yourself?
A lot of people live with hurt.
Age, a lot of people don't have a choice, I do.
This guy just don't want to win, you know. He wants to bury you, he wants to humiliate you. He wants to prove to the whole world that it was nothing but some kind of a freak the first time.
Maybe the only thing I can do is take everything you've got.
All your strength, all your power, all your love, everything you've got.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits. And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I must break you. Go for it.
You tell me when you're ready. So welcome to Dallas Hunter Grimes High School, to the stable for Little Hawkeye Conference basketball tonight between Pella Christian Eagles visiting from Pella, Iowa, to our Dallas Hunter Grimes Mustangs and the stable. I'm Christine Megason along with Pat O'Brien, and we had a great victory by the girls in the first game, and now we turn the page to the guys' game.
Yeah, you know, this one is always an interesting game because Pella, you know, on the girls' side, DCG is 22, I think, now and 0 in that series. That's not the case here with the boys. I think it's about 70% win percentage for the Mustangs, 30% for Pella Christian. But when you start looking at this, Pella Christian brings a lot of size and a lot of beef and a lot bigger bodies than what we have, and that's not just this year. That seems like for the last 10 years.
Yeah, what is going on at Pella Christian?
But it is that's so now DCG is going to have. This is a different style and a different type of team than what we've played
so far.
Yeah, so it's a totally different thing. So it'll be interesting on this one to see how DCG matches that size and strength that Pella Christian has.
Yeah, well, in talking to Coach Rankin this week, he said the same thing, Pat. Pella Christian is big, they're physical, they want to get the ball down inside. That is their basketball game. Right. And so rebounding is going to be key for the Mustangs. We've got to hit the boards. And then as far as offense, it's really trying to create turnovers and running the ball, right? Like, again, going up tempo. And one thing to note is Pella Christian played Knoxville last night. So will fatigue play a factor?
Tired legs.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
So if the Mustangs might be able to use that to their advantage in really pushing more of an up-tempo speed for the ball game and forcing Pella Christian to get kind of in a run and gun with us, the Mustangs would love that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
What we don't
geez.
want to do is get into half-court sets where they can set up at their big post players and then we're outsized.
Yeah. If this ends up into a track meet, DCG will run away with this. If it ends up a half-court game, it's going to be a battle all the way to the end. As you mentioned, huge advantage for the Eagles down low with the rebounding margin. It's probably the largest rebounding margin that we're going to have, and some of that can be a smoke and mirror type thing because you can get your own shot and rebound like 3 or 4 times. You get credit for each one of those, but you get that as long as you get that basket. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so Pella Christian Eagles entered tonight's game with a 4-6 record, 1-3 in conference. New head coach for the Eagles, Marv Van Wyk, coaching them, and a very balanced scoring across the board for the Eagles. 2 players with averaging 10.5, 10.9, and 10.5 points per game in Flegel and Franzman. Branda Horst at 9.6. We've got a couple of guys there hovering around 5, 4 guys hovering around 5. It's the same thing that we talked about when we played Indianola last week, is that you have a team that has real balanced scoring, and then Mustangs have been really led nearly every game by Kyle Kaysen. I will say, last Friday night when we played Indianola, I was really pleased to see that the Mustangs were a little more balanced in their scoring. We saw a huge game out of Mateo Gelota, and you'd like to just see more of that happening so they're not relying so heavily on Kyle.
Yeah, when Mateo does the things that he did in that game against Indianola, that turns the Mustangs into a totally different team. It allows another threat. That opens up Perrin. That opens up the younger Perrin.
Yeah.
And then Kaysen, I don't think he even scored a point until the second half. It didn't seem like it took him a while, but as soon as he started, boy, that floodgate opened up and he was on.
Yeah, we're not going to try to mince words here. Kyle Kaysen is still averaging 23.4 points per game, but we saw an increase from around 6-something up to 8.75 out of Mateo. So that added that in with Tate Perrin, and you're starting to find a little bit more balance, which is, I think, what the Mustangs want. The question will be, as we talked about, the Mustangs, how do they attack Pella Christian and defend Pella Christian's size, is how are they going to defend Kyle Kaysen?
Yeah, and I guess I would just say good luck, right? He's going to get his points. He's going to go down low. He's going to shoot from the outside. He's going to shoot mid-range. He is so skilled offensively that if you put too much attention around him, then that opens up everybody else. Then that's when he ends up taking off in a huge way. So I don't know how you defend a kid like Kaysen. He's just so good, and he does so many different things, not just for this team, but for he's just an amazing basketball player.
Yeah, so we want to thank Charter Bank, and as one of our sponsors, Charter Bank's staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face. They are there to help. So chart your success with Charter Bank. We want to thank our 3-point sponsor tonight, 15 Hands Real Estate. Our charge sponsor is Schaefer's Auto Body, and our game sponsors tonight, Grimes Plaza Vet Clinic and First Street Tavern. Before we get ready for player introductions, we do want to go ahead and show you a fun video that the team put together, a little hype video for basketball 24-25.
I made the trap and it's literal. I'm making money, it's digital. They watch how I step in, it's pivotal. They wanna be me and it's pitiful. I cannot be no one else and I'm flexing, I'm glad to be me. There's no angle they can come for me, boy, I'm 0 degrees. Way too cold. Yeah, I'm killing it, I'm the realest. Ain't gotta say, gotta know you feel it. My flow got a code, sick as the illest. I know that I'm great and they about to witness me. Going in, I went way up, about to go again. You see me on the telly, then you tell a friend. Cause you know I'm about to rain, it'll never end. Cause I got big dreams, big goals, never settle, gotta keep on going now. You said I got it and I Red Bull, I got the wings and I ain't coming down. No, I keep it straight every talented, I'm way too cold. You can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100. Come the same ones say they love you, lady, funny. You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it. Way too cold. Yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold. Yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold. Yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Yes, I meant it. Yeah, man, I'm way too cold.
Thank you, Pella. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To all of our guests from to our home fans here supporting DCG, welcome to Matters Gym, the stadium. Here at the DCG High School, tonight's game between the Christian Eagles and our DCG Bucks. Special thank you to our game sponsors for tonight's contest, Grants Plaza Battery Anniversary Tavern. We thank them for being close business partners for the DCG Music Club and DCG Athletics. Now, please direct your attention to the video board for the sportsmanship video.
Stop looking at my phone.
What our opponents are being asked for being respectful and they are under. We know some analysis is there's natural director attendance to the flag. There's no opportunity if we didn't have them, we would not. The courts and the nets are always kept. Please stay off the competition pool. There's so many and ways to go activity. Let's make this a memorable experience for everyone involved. Now sit back and enjoy. Go Monsters!
Thank you, cheerleaders, for that important message. Reminder to all spectators that the first row of bleachers is remaining clear for the safety of players, coaches, and officials. Thank you for your cooperation. Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Iowa Basketball Officials Association, are Reno, Dan Fields, and Brett Barons. They're good guys, they know how to count, they know the rules, and they don't have a vendetta against either team. So please support them by just letting them do their job. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Jared Torrey. Now let's meet our guests, the Eagles from Pella Christian. Bringing guard is 6'2", senior number 2, Deacon Bradford. At forward is 6'5", junior number 4, Gilbert Flanagan. At guard is 6'4", junior number 13, Garrett Peeler. At forward is 6'6", senior number 25, Brandon Ramsey. And the forward is 6'2", senior number 35, Chris Strong. Assistant coaches in Pella Christian are being trained by Jake Fancher and Zachary Anderson. Head coach is Mark Hanlon. And now, let's meet the starting crowd. Madison Brown Mustang. At guard, senior, 5'10", number 2, Tate Miller. At guard, senior, 6'2", number 12, Hastings. At guard, 5'10", junior, number 20, Sid Heinberg. At guard, 6'1", senior, number 30, Mateo Jaluta. And at center, 6'5", senior, number 42, Schwartz.
So again, welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School, to the stable where we have Little Hawkeye Conference basketball tonight between your 4 and 6 Pella Eagles, Pella Christian Eagles, who are 1 and 3 in conference, and your 5 and 3, 4 and 0 in the conference, Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. So starting tonight for the Mustangs, Tate Perrin, Kyle Kaysen, Hudson Heigergen, Mateo Gelota, and Carter Schwantes. For the Eagles, Deacon Brandenhorst, Gilbert Flagel, Garrett Wheelard, Landon Franzman, and Cooper Spronk. As we were talking before the game, Pat, we expect Dallas Center Grimes having a challenge to deal with the height of Pella Christian, and rebounding being key. Shot there by Kyle Kaysen is no good, so ball will go the other way. Pella Christian in maroon, moving right to left on your screen. Dallas Center Grimes in white, moving left to right.
And that rebounding advantage means there's not going to be a lot of second chance opportunities.
It's a good rebound there by Hudson Heigergen. Good defense by Kyle Kaysen before that. So out to Tate Perrin, driving in, out to Carter Schwantes. So starting Carter Schwantes instead of Brody Burke tonight may be related to the size of Pella Christian. Carter has just a little bit more girth kind of to him, and may be able to just defend down in that post area.
Yeah, and he gets caught on one of the moving screens. I don't think there was a lot of contact there, but he impeded the defender from getting through into that middle section.
Right, but definitely something to pay attention to, fouls on some of our bigger guys, right? Paying attention to that, especially if Pella Christian continues to go down into the post.
Huge advantage, I think, athleticism and speed and quickness, so you got to utilize that and get out in the open court.
Branderhorst, nice setup there for a 3, no good. But again, rebound, number 25, Landon Franzman. A lot of contact on that, but no foul called. So ball's out of bounds on the Eagles. Mustangs will bring it up.
Yeah, and thankfully we didn't end up getting that. That could have been Swantes' second foul in less than 2 minutes of play.
Lots of excitement from the Pella Christian bench. Sometimes when you're on the road, you got to create your own hype, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Drive there and dish from Heigergen out to Gelota. So three-pointer by Mateo, which means he's picking up right where he left off Friday night, which was being more of an offensive threat to balance out Kaysen.
And everybody needs to be an offensive threat, especially this boys team right here. They have a lot of work to do just throughout this entire season right here. A lot looking up.
Yeah, really nice job there by Gilbert Flagel. You know, he got the ball in, turned around, just ran into a brick wall of Mustang defenders, and yet still able to get that shot off, and it went in. Heigergen drive in down low to Schwantes. He goes up strong. Jeez. Contact, but no call. I can appreciate if they're going to let him play as long as they're calling it both ways, right? Like, the players can learn to adjust.
Yeah, if you're not going to call that, but you call that little slide screen right there, that's kind of hard to swallow.
So number 13, Garrett Wheelard. Oh, nice move to the basket by Wheelard. So Eagles leading 4-3. Heigergen, yeah, just that ball, you know, he's kind of having a moment where he's like, am I going to pass? And decided to keep going. So the ball was up high. So we're going to have a substitution in for the Mustangs. That will be number 44, Brody Burke. And we may see just a strong rotation between him, Schwantes, Wyatt Valenta, kind of in that post-defense situation.
Absolutely, and it's important that they stay, fresh, so that way you don't get one of those kind of lazy, tired leg type fouls.
And number 22, Chase Perrin, checking in for the Mustangs. Garrett Wheelard with the ball up top. Out to Branderhorst. Kind of running a high-low post there with Spronk and Franzman. Spronk with the shot. That was a real nice floater, kind of just jump shot right over the top. He had a height advantage, Tate Perrin.
He does, but that was all skill right there. Nicely done by the Eagles.
Marv Van Wyk, in his first year as head coach at Pella Christian, has got his bench players engaged, right? And that's what you need to do.
I've seen that a lot here in the stable in the Meadows. That bench is really, really active.
So Coach Rankin takes a timeout. I think not seeing offensively things kind of getting pulled together, but only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. We want to thank our sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision-making. They're committed to helping our communities thrive. So chart your success with Charter Bank. Our game sponsors tonight are Grimes Plaza Vet Clinic, as well as First Street Tavern. We want to thank our Dallas Center Grimes Booster Club. Thank you for watching our game tonight, and this live stream is provided free of charge with no cost or subscription by the Booster Club. But we'd love your support to keep things going, or if you'd like to volunteer, you can do that at dcgboosterclub.com. And thank you so much for your support. We'll tell you more about the cake auction and the trivia night that are coming up a little bit later in the broadcast. So 4:38 left to go in this first quarter. Dallas Center Grimes trailing Pella Christian Eagles 3-6. Mustangs called the timeout, now have 7 seconds on the shot clock. Got Tate Perrin. Oh, ball tipped away by Wheelard. Perrin just has to throw it up, and the bank is open. The Charter Bank is open.
That's from the logo. That's a logo 3 right there. Sometimes it just works out.
And suddenly we have a tie ball game. So, nice job there, Chase Perrin, getting a hand in on that. He's definitely outsized, but yet Pella Christian kind of got flustered there and ball thrown out of bounds.
This is what happens when you pick up the defense. You got that shot that goes in right there. It energizes the defense, and when that energy is flowing through, that's when the Mustangs are at their best.
So number 30, Mateo Gelota, checking back in for the Mustangs. And for Pella Christian, it was number 22, Wyatt Snyder, and number 3, Trey Steinkamp. The shot is no good, but Mustangs able to get the rebound. Gelota, kick out to Perrin on the outside. 3-pointers, no good. Again, offensive rebound, so I like that. We talked about rebounding being key for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the freshman out there with 2 offensive rebounds on the first set.
So Mustangs looking to try to set their offense. They move Tate Perrin up top. Gelota out on the wing, back to Perrin. Brody Burke saying big men can take threes too, but this time it does not go. Eagles going the other way.
And the defense is solid right now for Pella Christian.
So foul's going to be on number 44, Brody Burke. There's just a lot of contact as he's trying to maintain kind of position and as he kind of tried to get around Franzman.
Been well before he got around that defender because he was solidly in front.
So shot out to Branderhorst. His 3 is no good. Rebound Perrin. Mustang's going to push. Got Brody Burke on the outside. Kyle Kaysen cutting to the basket, but it goes back to Perrin. Kyle Kaysen with the pull-up jumper. That's good.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth, right? I mean, he just, every time he gets into something like that, it's like butter.
Yeah, just what a pretty shot he has. So Eagles going the other direction. DCG now leading by 2, 8-6. 2:43 left to go in the first quarter. Trey
nice
Steinkamp.
Defense, man, the freshman.
And Tate Perrin with the good defense. Up ahead to his brother, Perrin to Perrin. We had a sister combo from Pella Christian in the first game, and now we have our brother combo, the Perrin brothers. Tate, who's a senior, and Chase, the freshman.
Yeah, Chase, great job on that defensive set right there.
Branderhorst with the ball up top, and Landon Franzman out to Wyatt Snyder. That ball shot a little bit short, but Mustangs are going to push. And this is what we talked about, Pat.
Yeah,
nice pass by Perrin ahead to Burke, but that's what we talked about. They need to go up tempo. They need to force Pella Christian to run. They don't want to be in a half-court offensive situation with them, and that's exactly what we see. And timeout now by Marvin Wyke as he's going to just talk to us guys.
He's going to tell them the same thing that you just told everybody else.
That's right.
If we're going to be back here, they're almost at the point where they're going to have to start leak as soon as that shot goes up. If they're going to go after rebounds, only 2 are going after rebounds. 3 are going to have to get back, or this is going to end up being a 30-point game.
That's right. So we did mention the cake auction that's coming up. Dallas Center Grimes Booster Club is sponsoring our annual cake auction. Its presenting sponsor is 15 Hands Real Estate. It'll be here in Meadows Gym on February 14th with the girls and boys varsity basketball game. And the theme this year for the cakes is DCG Loves Disney. So put your best cake together. Go together with your team, your organization. You can sign up to bring a cake at register through DCGBoosterClub.com. It's always a great event. Looking forward to that coming up on Valentine's Day. Buy a cake for your sweetie, Pat.
There you go. I might do that. But these cakes go for
Thousands.
$500, $1,000, $2,500. They are not messing around
Pat,
on these cakes.
It's worth every penny.
I know it.
So Brody Burke with the free throw, not able to complete the three-point shot. Going the other way. The foul was on number 22, Wyatt Snyder, when we had that right before the foul, or right before the timeout. So Eagles will get set up.
It's important for the Eagles to get a good offensive set right here. Hopefully it goes in for the Eagles right there. Keep this game tight.
Trey Steinkamp for three. Shots no good, but wow, really great job blocking out by all the Mustangs right there. Every Eagle player was really covered. They did a great job. Wyatt Valenta coming down with the rebound for the Mustangs. Delota passing back out to Perrin. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Delota, into Kyle Kaysen. He looks outside, Chase Perrin. Back to Kaysen. He'll take it from three, and it's good. It's kind of like, hey, let's try some different things. And then if the ball if it's coming down the wire, Kyle just shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
and it's
there's
so,
no
and
doubt.
then it just goes in.
Well, with him, if you're the Eagles, you got to say, I got to get in front of him and the ball right here. He cannot touch the ball at the end of the clock.
Good defense again by the Mustangs. Brody Burke on Branderhorst. That three is no good, but Franzman able to get the rebound and a little reverse layup. He's fouled by number 12, Kyle Kaysen.
And that's a good foul right there because you get five of them, he'll be fine for the game. But I don't think that you give anybody a free layup right now at this point of the game.
And only 4 fouls as a team, and the quarter is almost over.
Right.
So you're really not, except for that one was shooting, but you're not just giving them free points with your fouls. I'm not really sure what the delay is or what the discussion is.
Like who the foul was on?
Yeah, they said Kaysen. I thought that it was going to be on Mateo, but they did say Kaysen.
I think Mateo was over there to say, hey, that was my foul. I fouled him. It wasn't him. That's a teammate for you right there. But regardless, I think in the end, it's going to be insignificant.
Maybe it was that if they counted the bucket. I'm not sure. So at this point, well, here's what we know. 30 seconds left on the clock. Dallas Center Grimes leading 15-6. Franzman at the line. The first free throw is no good. We have check-in for the Eagles. Number 13, Garrett Wheelard back in the game. For the Mustangs, number 20, Hudson Heigergen, and number 50, Wyatt Valenta.
Franzman's like, geez, you iced me at the line right there. You took 10 minutes to give me the ball. I was ready to go.
No kidding, no kidding.
But
so Mustangs will wait for the last shot.
Yeah, shooting generally is not a strength of the Eagles.
Except if you are Landon Franzman, who shoots 62, almost 63%.
Right.
So three-point shot was no good. So the first quarter will end. DCG leading 15-6. We want to thank our take a moment and thank our sponsor.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
So welcome back to the stable at Dow Center Grimes High School as we have Little Hawkeye Conference basketball between your 4 and 6 Pella Christian Eagles, 1 and 3 in the conference play right now, and your 5 and 3 Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs, who are currently 4 and 0 in conference. Dallas Center Grimes after the first quarter leading 15-6. Pat, as we talked about the game plan going in, what are you seeing out of the Mustangs that what you expected, what you're pleased about?
I feel like I'm left wanting more. I'm wanting more energy defensively. I'm wanting more fast break opportunities. I'm wanting more of that and less of the half-court set. That's just what it's just like an observation more than anything else. So we'll see if that's been something that will get improved on here in this second quarter.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, if I'm Marvin White, coach for Pella Christian Eagles, at that quarter break in that huddle, I'm talking with them like, let's get back to what we do best. Let's look back into high-low post-up opportunities, right? Let's take advantage of our height. Rather than getting into a run-and-gun game, let's actually use our height to our advantage. And that's what we really saw there, even though the shot didn't go down. I mean, it was a nice half-court set by the Eagles. But nice pass ahead and way to run the floor, Brody Burke, number 44, Brody Burke. The big man getting down the floor.
Burke is very skilled around the basket like that.
He's tall and he's lanky, but he's got some speed, and he's got some length. Oh, nice, excellent defense there by White. Snyder getting the tip away from Burke, and then he's going the other direction. Training baskets here, Mustangs and Eagles. But again, what we talked about is if we could make this a track meet and where we're going, it's running the floor, that actually is helpful to the Mustangs.
So our time of possession average for this quarter right now is significantly less than what it was in that first quarter.
Yeah, so Brody Burke is going to go to the line, foul on that shot. The foul is on number 35 for the Eagles, Cooper Spronk. First free throw for Brody is good. Some substitutions for Pella Christian. Number 3, Trey Steinkamp, and number 15, Ben Van Weigarden. For the Mustangs, number 12, Kyle Kaysen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That is a classic Tate Perrin play right there. Just when you think you've got everything that you need right here, you're going to turn around, and he turns around and wants it more.
Check in for the Mustangs, number 55, Lorenzen. No, we don't have him.
Looks young.
Nice baseline cut there by Tate Perrin. Great job finding him by Mateo. Mustangs leading 20-8 now. Nice ball movement by the Eagles. Three-pointer there by Snyder is no good, but rebound Steinkamp. He gets it into number 4.
Two-handed block right there.
Gilbert Flagel. And other the way, Hudson Heigergen for 2.
Heigergen, that is a high degree of difficulty shot right there.
Yeah,
nice
really moved into the contact.
And I, in some games you're going to get that foul. Not today. I'm looking at a little zone in here now.
Steinkamp with the ball. Ooh, Gilbert Flagel is going to step out to 3-point. Rebound, Lorenzen. Nice drive there and dish by Heigerken to Perrin to Kaysen. Now over to Jolita. Cross court to Perrin. Baseline drive. Back to Kaysen. 15 to go on the shot clock. It's a little tip back and forth, but it's ultimately off of Tate Perrin, so that's going to be Eagle ball. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 22, Chase Perrin. So Eagles with the ball. Ooh, nice cut there by Van Weingarten.
That's a nice high-low play that they've got. They've got the skills in there. Just sometimes the defense just collapses on there. And it's
a lot of contact for Heigerken there, but rebound. Eagles will go the other way.
Definitely, you look at the defense, they're collapsing everything in the middle. They're not even guarding the outside shot right now, the Mustangs.
And Landon, oh, that was Wyatt Snyder from the outside. Three-pointer did not fall, so Perrin going the other way. Give and go there to Perrin. Oh, cross court to his brother. Lorenzen, he was right in the way there because he's so
like,
tall.
Hey, I'm right here. Throw me the ball.
But Perrin to Perrin, they have know how to play with one another. So, again, nice defense there by the freshman. Ends up with a travel on Steinkamp.
Kind of looked a little bit like maybe Chase threw a leg out there to try and stop what was going on.
So checking back in for the Eagles is number 2, Deegan Branderhorst, and number 35, Cooper Spronk. 4 minutes to go, halfway through this second quarter. Mustangs leading 22-10. Nice move down low by Kyle Kaysen, but not enough on the shot. Good defense by the Eagles. Going the other direction is Branderhorst, and that's good, but Mustangs are going to go immediately.
Yeah, now we've got in that 3-minute mark right there. These are that spot that you were talking about. It's very important to the outcome of these games.
Nice rebound there, Lorenzen. Oh, yep, too many steps there underneath. So some substitutions into the game now for the Mustangs. Number 44, Brody Work, and for the first time tonight, number 4, one of our senior spotlights from the girls' game, Dawson Hartman.
Yeah, Lorenzen comes in. It gives some really good minutes defensively. That was a great play back there. The feet just got mixed up. He'll continue to improve on that.
Nice job moving into that passing lane by the freshman Chase Perrin. Oh, just a little bit trying too much in that moment. That pass ahead to Kaysen. There's several defenders there just waiting for it.
Yep, they got it. And the defense, as it speeds everything up, even that play back there that we got the turnover on, that actually had an impact on this play right here defensively for us as we sped them up as well.
So Perrin off to Hartman, to Chase Perrin, back to Tate Perrin. Cut there by Kyle Kaysen. And you can know Tate Perrin loves making those kind of passes when they work.
Right.
But Kyle Kaysen able to kind of get the steal and get the ball back, finish with 2.
Yeah, those are just plays. He'll get better at those right there. He's like, all right, I'm trying to thread the needle, and I don't have to do that. I don't have to be perfect.
But you can pickpocket, and you can know that Perrin's going to do that for sure, but misses the layup, unfortunately. So Eagles will set up in their half-court offense. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Cooper Spronk from 3. That's good.
Yeah, when it rains, it's nice when they go in.
Excuse me, that was off to to Franzman on that. Perrin, tip pass Eagles.
This is when Eagles have got to get a good offensive set here to get that. Man, there's a lot of contact going down there.
Spronk's three is no good. Running the floor, Brody Burke. That was a great pass by Tate Perrin. That's the thing, is that Tate, he gets rewarded in moments like that, and so it's hard not to want to see your guy streaming down the floor.
And a lot of that is the receiver doing his job as well, getting in that open lane and catching that ball and putting it through.
Oh, in and out by Gilbert Flagel, and then we're going to have a foul down low as Cooper Spronk was going up, and he'll make his way to the free throw line. The foul is going to be on number 44, Brody Burke.
He must have got him down low because he was all over that ball.
So Wyatt Valenta checking in for the Mustangs, as well as Mateo Gelota. Sprunk will have his second free throw. Too strong. Burke with the rebound. So 45 seconds to go. Mustangs leading 26-16. Nice reverse layup by Mateo, but it blocked from the Eagles.
That's got to.
Yeah, there's going to be a foul called on that.
They call.
Oh no, out of bounds.
Oh.
It was either travel or out of bounds. Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw the Eagles guy touch it, so I didn't think it was going to be double dribble, but they may have not seen that from where the official is standing. So under 23 seconds, my guess is that Pella Christian will hold for final shot, defended by Chase Perrin.
And with no fouls right here, you can be extremely aggressive not to give up that shot.
And the Mustangs are.
That's a good defense right there.
So the foul is going to be on number 50, Wyatt Valenta.
This is going to be very challenging for the Eagles to get a shot off right here as they come through. As you know, there's only 2 fouls left of team fouls right here for DCG. Fouls are not an issue. They're going to be all over this defensively.
In the corner for the Eagles.
And just
number
like I
2,
said that, they hit it right there.
Deacon Branderhorst. What a great shot. Going the other way, Kyle Kaysen almost fell there on that last second shot. So as we go into half, Dallas Center Grimes leads the Pella Christian Eagles 26-19. Kind of a little run there, Pat, there at the end.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you start
at
looking
one point
at that.
We were up 12, 14 points, and then now they've cut it down to 7. So well done, the Eagles there at the last part of that second quarter. As we go into halftime, we want to just again thank our sponsors, Charter Bank. Our 3-point sponsor is 15 Hands Real Estate. Schaefer's Auto Body is our charge sponsor. Grimes Plaza Vet Clinic and First Street Tavern are our game sponsors. So we have another senior spotlight to bring you during halftime of the boys game. And Pat, we're gonna this is Avery Short.
Absolutely.
Welcome, Avery, to the broadcast.
Avery's a stud.
Yeah, senior for Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. And so the way the senior spotlight kind of works is you'll do some questions with Pat, just kind of get to know you, and then we'll just have a conversation afterwards. So, Pat, take it away.
All right. So, how many social media followers do you have?
I don't know, not very many, like under 100.
Oh man,
yeah.
You're even worse than Cam Allen. He had like 200, I think.
Well, yeah.
So
it's okay not to live your life on social media, Avery.
Yeah.
That's right. I
mean,
get that.
I only got Instagram this year, so
yes.
That's
I had my first post today.
Really? Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now I kind of want to follow you, Avery.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now you got 101, right? There you go.
Yep.
What are your hobbies outside of sports, the athletics piece, things like that? What would we find you doing in your free time?
Okay, reading.
Okay.
I love reading. You could also probably find me bullet journaling. Like, I like just doodling and like, again, reading. I love reading.
Yeah.
And sleeping. Sleeping's fun. I like hanging out and playing games with my siblings. Board games are really fun. I just beat my whole family at Clue 2 times in a row on Sunday night. So
that's huge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those are the things that get check marks there on the.
And family bragging rights are always good.
That's what I'm saying. It's right there on the refrigerator. So where's the coolest place that you've traveled?
This summer I went to Wyoming, and that was really pretty. It
That
was
is nice out
cool
there.
to see. I hit Yellowstone and Grand Teton off the National Parks bucket list. And, yeah, that was really cool to see.
Who's the smartest person that you've ever met?
I don't know. I like my teacher that I had, Lucy Seibert. She's really smart. She got me into science, and I really like science. So
Nice. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So any pets in your family?
None.
None.
We usually kill them off, usually fish or.
Right
yeah.
on. There
They
you
don't
go.
really survive in the short house.
Favorite movie or TV show?
The Blacklist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love me some Blacklist.
Yeah.
So if you could be anybody for a day, who would it be and why?
Oh, who would I be? Real or fictional?
It's your call.
I would probably be someone retired that has money so that I can go yachting or something.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe buy a few books.
There you go. Right on. Love it. Well, there you go. There's your 94 seconds right there with Christine and Pat.
So for those of you who maybe weren't tuned in between our two broadcasts at the beginning of before the boys game, in between the games, we did a thing where we were recognizing different educators. Members of the boys and girls basketball teams were able to choose educators. It was from kindergarten teachers all the way up. We had custodians, but people who have made an impact on them. You mentioned the teacher that you honored. Maybe share a little bit more about that teacher and why you chose her.
Yeah, so I chose Miss Seibert because last year I took chemistry with her, and I hated science, could not stand it. And then I had Seibert, and she made me love science, and she encouraged me to grow. And even when I made mistakes and when I looked like I did not want to take this class anymore, she pushed me, and she loved science, and she encouraged me to continue pursuing science and to just take a chance on it. And so I was able to connect over science with her, but overall she's a positive person who just brings a smile. And even if I decided that I didn't like science, she would still be an amazing person, and I probably would still choose her because of the way that she treats her students and the way that she carries herself as she just continues to be a great role model for students, and just her positive attitude. Once again, love that, encouraging me to just be very positive as I go about my life.
Yeah. Well, you just earned some extra credit. So good job out of you.
Right. That's right. Absolutely. So Avery, you are a senior on the girls basketball team, one of only 4 seniors this year.
Yeah.
You guys have a small senior class. Mm-hmm. And I know a conversation that we've had leading into this season, you are not a player who gets a lot of playing time on the floor.
Yeah.
And so at one point, I know you were kind of debating, is this something that I want to do this year? Do I want to continue playing basketball?
Yeah.
And you chose and made the decision to come and be part of this team and be one of the senior leaders. Tell us more about that decision, why you decided to come back, and what this year's been like for you so far as a senior.
Yeah, so I chose to go out for basketball because I love basketball, but I also love the mental aspect of the sport and just sports in general, just seeing how people recover from making mistakes and how they lift others up and continue being positive, because I know that we've had some games that have been tough for us, that we struggle to focus, struggle to keep energy up, yet we still win. And so even when we lost to Heelan, we still had positive energy the whole time. And so I just love the energy, and I wanted to be an encourager, and I wanted to, it's my senior year, I kind of just wanted to live life to the fullest. And I think that God helped me with this decision. He pushed me, and he told me to go out for basketball because I love it, and I love making the connections with the people. And I told Coach Jones coming into the season that I didn't really care necessarily, I knew that I wouldn't really play that much, and I didn't really care what type of role I had, just as long as I was part of this program, because it's amazing to see, and everyone is so supportive of one another, everyone's positive, and everyone wants you there. It's a small program, and so every person counts and every person is appreciated, and it's just a fun environment to be in.
That's awesome.
I kind of tearing up when you say all of this because, we can talk, Pat and I can talk about statistics, and we can talk about points per game, and we can talk about wins and losses and strategies. But really, at the high school level, at the end of the day, really at any level, I'm going to take it all the way up to the NBA, right? At any level, it really comes down to, is this something that you enjoy doing and that you can spend time and build relationships and connections with other people, and that you can be used to bring about positivity.
Yeah.
And that's everything that you just described about your experience, Avery. That's incredible. Yeah. So how would you mentioned some of the adversity that the team has faced. How would you describe this year's basketball season, and how does it compare to maybe teams that you've been on in the past?
Yeah, so this basketball season has been all around positive. I think that our seniors are good leaders, and I think that our, all levels, are just positive and ready to lift each other up. I know that sometimes somebody's going to be down, and Tessa Jones will say, "Hey everyone, let's be positive. Let's lift everyone up." And and then everybody follows. Everybody does that. And in the past, I think most teams that I've been on have still had that, but it hasn't been as widely appreciated and accepted. And so I think our team this year does a good job of just embodying the lifting each other up, win as one. Our
theme for the year.
Theme of the year is.
For sure. Well, this is kind of a hard question to answer, but you seem like a very intelligent individual. One of your jobs and your roles is to mentor younger players. How does that process start? What do you do? How does it change throughout the season,
Well, I think that you kind of just have to pick someone who looks like they aren't having a great day, a great practice, whatever it is, and just kind of lift them up and just kind of be an encouragement and be positive through the entire time, because not everyone looks like they're having a bad time, but sometimes just a smile and just being positive can help. And freshman year, I had a sophomore who was with me the entire time, lifting me up, picking me up, and that continued on until she graduated last year. And she's one of the reasons that I decided to keep going out, because I want to be that person for someone else. And so just
shout out Milena Elliott.
Yes.
Lifelong friend.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
And just lifting people up, and she did that for me, and so I wanted to do that for someone else. And so continuing to just be positive and seeing whoever needs help, just being ready to help.
Avery, this is the time of year where people are constantly asking seniors, what are your plans after you graduate? Do you know what your plans are after you graduate?
Sort of. Still deciding on a few things. I know I want to go to college, and I'll probably end up going for a major in biochemistry.
Hello, Miss Seifert, right?
Yes.
My goodness.
If she hadn't got me in science, I probably wouldn't be in that area at all. But thinking science and looking towards a research role, possibly pre-med, who knows?
Yeah. And you know what? You can always change your mind, but
yeah.
I love the goals that you have. And thank you for coming and doing the Senior Spotlight with us tonight. Thank you for sharing about your experience. And Pat and I were so excited when you got in today, and we were just willing that three-point shot to go in. It was so close.
Everybody was telling me, pop one.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we know, Avery, that, whether you play 40 minutes a game or 0 minutes a game, that just your presence on this team is making an impact. So thank you for doing that and being a great Mustang.
And I would just say, you are the reason why we do these senior spotlights. Because people do not know what it takes to do that. It is a lot.
Yeah.
And for people to now understand a little bit more about you, everybody is going to cheer you on, not just out here, but in life as well.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you so much, Avery, for joining us tonight. We are well into the second or third quarter, so we'll move to that as Avery kind of makes her way out. Dallas Center Grimes currently leading 26-19. We found that shot clock, and then Mustangs are able to go the other direction. Three-pointer by Tate Perrin. That's a 15 hands real estate three-pointer. So Dallas Center Grimes now back up to 10.
So we look at the difference there, Christine, of the first and second quarter. We only outscored the Eagles by 1 point in that second quarter.
Yeah,
so
really great job for them, and Branderhorst answering there for them with a 3. Looks like maybe, yeah, for 3. So back to 7.
And this is really the game that, right here, the 7-point game. You know, you mentioned it several times. That last 4 minutes of the half, the first 4 minutes of the
second half, yep.
of the second half are the most important parts of these games, and that's proven to be right now. And right now, it's all Eagles.
So that foul for Pella Christian was on Wheelard. Shot by Kaysen's no good. Mustangs going with Brody Burke to start the second half. Carter Schwantez still on the bench with fouls. And Burke played so phenomenally, right?
Absolutely.
His 7 points for us, and was really running the floor well and doing a great job defensively. So shout out to Brody Burke. 13, Garrett Whelan kind of making his way through, and he's going to be shooting. Foul was on Burke, so that will be his 3rd now. So now Coach Rankin has a decision. And yeah, we see Carter Schwantez making his way to the score table to check in.
That's a tough foul right there. I mean, there may have been something down below, but yeah, that's a tough call.
So number 42, Carter Schwantez checking into the game for the Mustangs, and number 22, Chase Perrin. You know, it'll be interesting to see, because this is what we saw last Friday, is that the officials made some adjustments at halftime in how they were calling the game. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be called a little more tightly this second half than it was the first. They really allowed them to play for the most part.
There was a lot of contact on both sides in that first half.
So Eagles have cut that Mustang lead down to 6. Delota from 3, shot is no good. Branderhorst with the rebound is going the other direction. Wisely, Eagles are going to set it up. They're just so good in that half-court offense. They can really use their size advantage. So, yeah, kind of a block there from Schwantez. The ball went off Schwantez, but it landed right on Wheelard out of bounds. So it's going to be Mustang ball.
Yep, that was a great defensive effort right there. 3 Mustangs collapsing on that ball all around him, and there's nowhere to throw that ball.
So just at around that 5-minute mark of left in the third quarter, Mustangs lead down to 6, but make it again 9 as Chase Perrin is able to drill it from the corner. That's a 15 hands real estate three-pointer by Chase Perrin.
Chase Perrin has an opportunity to be one of the better percentage shooters that this team is going to have over the next few years.
Yeah, that was really good defense by Kyle Kaysen, but credit to Cooper Spronk, who just bodied right in and was able to just put together that nice jump shot. And then on the other side, Tate Perrin answering with the 3. So 3s from Perrin.
Yeah.
Now that's what we're going with.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I'll take it.
Can I have some more of that, please?
Yep. So 10-point lead now for the Mustangs. Branderhorst with the ball outside. He thought about it there for a moment. He's going to take it a little bit closer. Jump shot. Pretty shot by Deacon Branderhorst. Well done by him. And Coach Rankin's going to take the opportunity to call a timeout and check in with his guys. And we're going to take the opportunity to thank our sponsor. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned, with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision making. They're committed to helping our communities thrive. So chart your success with Charter Bank. Again, our 3-point sponsor is 15 Hands Real Estate. If you're buying, selling, or building a home, it doesn't have to be complicated. 15 Hands Real Estate team has the knowledge, resources, and commitment to help reach your goals. Our charge sponsor, we haven't had a charge yet tonight, we're waiting, is Schaefer's Auto Body. Our game sponsors are Grimes Plaza Vet Clinic and First Street Tavern. Thank you to the DCG Booster Club for all they do to allow this live stream to be brought to you tonight. You can find out more information, how to support it, and volunteer or become a member of the Booster Club at dcgboosterclub.com. Mark your calendars. 1 month from tonight, February 14th, Here at the Stable Meadows Gym at Dallas Center Grimes High School is the DCG Booster Club Cake Auction. You can sign up at dcgboosterclub.com to provide cakes. The theme is DCG Loves Disney. Nice drive to the hoop there by Kyle Kaysen. He was able to finish. So let's see, Kyle now with 7 or 9 points, so well below his average, but we saw him come on real strong in the second half last game.
Yeah, in a 3-minute time frame, he can score 10 points, drop of a hat.
Yeah. Brander Horst back to Landon Franzman, 3 points, no good. Rebound in there, Snyder. Oh, he is able to go down low.
It hurts every time that they don't get that because they're going to need every single one of those.
Yeah, back to Franzman and no good. And they're going to call travel there on Kyle Kaysen. So Mustangs just a little out of sorts there, and then we're trying to kind of pull out of it and weren't able to.
Kaysen never really had the ball the whole time. I mean, he got it tipped out, he got it, he was moving all over the place. Wasn't traveling probably.
You can see Kyle Kaysen and Chase Perrin there just waiting. Oh, and the steal there of Cam Allen. He was our senior spotlight during the girls' game. Great follow there by Kyle Kaysen with the basket.
Yeah, great job by Cam Allen right there to go get that ball. I thought we got a foul down there. We didn't get it.
Landon Franzman with the ball. Trey Steinkamp, he's taking it over to Brander Horst and back over to Snyder. Great ball movement by the Eagles. Steinkamp's going to take the ball. No good. Franzman with the putback. Kyle Kaysen the drive to the hoop. He's looking out to Perrin for 3. No good. That's short. Carter Schwann says, yeah, you knew that was going to come. Franzman was doing a great job of blocking Carter out, and so then he just reached over the top.
It's so hard for those big guys to not want to go after the ball. You want that mentality in your bigs to go after that ball, but when you've got a butt in the gut, man, I mean, there's nothing you can do other than go over the back.
So checking in for the Mustangs, number 30, Mateo Gelota, number 50, Wyatt Valenta, and number 44, Brody Burke back in the game. So Coach Rankin going with a little bit more size, a little bit more strength. But some nice minutes there. Cam Allen coming in, giving some nice minutes, getting that steal. Nice shot there by Brander Horst. No good. Put back. Franzman, it goes down.
And that's an example of the strength of Pella Christian right there, getting that rebound and just being a little bit stronger.
Yeah, and I think at this point, the Mustangs just need to take care of the ball. I mean, Eagles have had a number of occasions where they've been disruptors, just kind of tipping it here and there, and we have a little double dribble for the Eagles, so it'll be Mustang basketball underneath. 2:02 left to go in the third quarter. DCG leading 39-31. Gelota ball underneath, right up to Brody Burke. And they call offensive. So that's going to be Brody Burke's 4th foul.
I don't even know what happened there.
I think that I didn't really see much. Yeah, no, it was the ball came in from out of bounds.
Clear it out probably is what he cleared out of.
Yeah, and I really didn't feel like I saw much, but he may have dipped a shoulder and got the offensive. So that is 4. Oh no, you know what? They didn't call a foul on him, and so he remains at 3. It must have been traveling. There was no foul called, so that's good news for Brody Burke and from the foul department. Good block out there by Mateo, so the ball goes out of bounds.
8-point lead, Mustangs, 1:42 remain. This last 2 minutes of this last minute and 30 really seems to be important for both sides.
So zone for Pella Christian. Mustangs looking for those open guys. Oh, Mateo wide open. Yeah, he should have just taken that. Ball fakes, find the window, short corner. Oh, the freshman, stepped on the line.
I thought he got rid of that ball before he stepped on the line right there.
Yeah, just not a great pass, I think. So checking in for the Mustangs, number 20, Hudson Heikergen, and number 12, Kyle Kaysen. For the Eagles, number 4, Gilbert Flagel.
defensive pressure and rebounding, major important right there on this possession right here at the minute remaining in this quarter.
Yeah, Wheelard with the ball for the Eagles. Mustangs need a good defensive set here. 3-point shot by Branderhorst doesn't fall. Rebound Kaysen going the other direction to Heigerken. Drive to the hoop.
Jeez, worse.
No foul. Eagles going the other way. 45 seconds to go.
That was a good take right there. You get that 2-for-1 right there. You take it all day long.
Yeah, and it's so hard in those moments. You know that there's probably going to be contact, so you try to go into it, and then maybe there's less contact than you expect, and so you kind of short the shot. Yep. So far side to Branderhorst. He can get hot in a hurry, but no good this time. Rebound, Spronk.
Now you take it.
He's
one
kicking
shot
out to,
right here for sure.
Yeah, to Wheelard. We'll see what the Eagles have up their sleeve. Gilbert Flegel with the ball. Inside shot. Spronk was no good. And last second shot by Jalota. I think our student section got Pella Christian a little sped up, maybe quicker than they wanted to. They started counting down a false countdown on the shot clock. So we will go during this break to thank our sponsor.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
Welcome back to Dallas Center Grimes, to the stable for Little Hawkeye Conference basketball tonight between the Pella Christian Eagles and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. DCG currently leading 39-31 as we get ready to enter for this final 8 minutes of Little Hawkeye Conference basketball. Credit Eagles, they're sticking with it, right? Like, we're able to get the lead down to 6 at one point. It's 8 right now. They're playing strong. Keys for this fourth quarter, Pat?
Well, keep doing what you're doing right there. That's third quarter. The Eagles outscore the Mustangs by 2, and you're going to need a lot more of that. The problem is this is not a great shooting team, so they got to be very efficient in the possessions that they have.
I think Mustangs need to go back to what works for them, which is using your speed. And that was beautiful. Kyle Kaysen threw a completely cross-court pass, and it worked.
And that was set up out of the timeout. You can tell just by the reaction of everybody in there that cross-court pass was going to be huge.
So pass assist there from Kaysen, three-pointer by Tate Perrin. So that brings the lead back up to 11. Nice job there by number 4, Gilbert Flegel. Nice strong move in the lane. He gets the basket to fall, so he'll go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Foul was on number 20. That was Hudson Heigerken, and Flegel is able to hit the free throw. That brings it back to 8. In that zone again, Kyle Kaysen. Basket's no good.
I think again, kind of in there.
Yeah, and kind of anticipating even more contact than maybe there was. So just 11 points for Kyle Kaysen tonight, who normally averages 23.
That's a great job right there. They're going right at the teeth of that Mustang defense. And we're kind of off the side, so they're taking angles where we're not.
Yeah, basket there was by Wheelard. Cross-court pass again. Mateo out to Perrin. No good this time. But, oh, yes, Hudson Heigergen with just a hustle play there as the ball's going out of bounds. He's able to get a hand on it, throw it back at Branderhorst, so it goes off Branderhorst.
Yeah, the Heigerken family effort. attitude, and energy. Those three things right there can get you a long way in life and on the basketball court.
Yeah, for sure. Checking in for the Eagles, number 15, Ben Van Weingarten.
We're not able to get that ball. We got it right there. We got that ball in there at that free throw line. We got to continue to get that there.
That's a 15 hands real estate three-pointer by Matteo Giavotta.
Yeah, when those go in, now 9-point game right there. Everything's going in on both sides right now of the
Yeah, nice shot there by Flagel with contact. He was able to bring that down. So still 7-point lead for the Mustangs.
Efficiency is there for the Eagles right now, but they got to get stops if they want to get back into this game.
Well, and they're just really daring the Mustangs to shoot it from the outside, and we've made most of them,
right.
But well done there, feeding it into Kaysen, letting him just go. He's so good and so efficient at getting to the free throw line, and that's where we find ourselves again. The foul was on number 35, Cooper Spronk, so that's his second.
Yeah, and this is like free money for Kaysen at the free throw line.
90% free throw shooter.
I mean, I don't think we've had somebody finish the season at 90%.
Landon Franzman checked into the game for the Eagles, and number 3, Trey Steinkamp.
Gosh, I jinxed him.
Yeah. Way to go, Pat. Chase Perrin back in the game, as well as number 44, Brody Burke.
Got the defense right there. Chase, nice job. I mean, those are the things. That's how you win games right there.
So it's a travel violation for the Eagles. And again, not ideal for the Mustangs to set up in the half-court offense. It's not. We're much more proficient in more of an up-tempo, right? Get out and run. But
yeah. So now the time and score. 5 minutes remain. 8-point game. Got to move to a man-to-man.
Nice rebound there by Wyatt Valenta. Chase Perrin is going to go, or Tate Perrin again. This time again, no, but oh, yes. Kyle Kaysen there for the rebound and the putback. We talked about how Kyle, he was below his average, but now here he is, back up to 14 points.
Right.
He's well on his way.
He'll end up getting in that 18 to 20-point range. And now if they're going to continue with that the rebounding is not as efficient in the man-to-man.
Yeah, so they're calling the offensive foul then on number 25, Landon Franzman. Checking in for the Eagles, number 2, Deacon Brandenhorst, and number 30 for the Mustangs, Matteo Giavotta. Mateo going baseline, finds Chase Perrin on the outside for 3, no good. Shoot. Brody Burke was going up for that rebound, and he and Wyatt Valenta just kind of crashed into one another. I have no idea how that went off of someone from Pella Christian. So
from up here, it looked like it should have been going the
other way.
So
if you're at home, you're wondering the same thing. You are not alone. But some of it must have been off Pella Christian somewhere. Far corner, Tate Perrin for 3, no good. We're going to have a foul on Wyatt Valenta as they were both going for the rebound there. So third foul on Valenta.
It's like, there's 4 minutes left. I got 2 to play with. We're good.
Exactly. So 10-point lead for the Mustangs as we're reaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter. 4 minutes to go. Branderhorst, he's going to go all the way, and it drops. Really nice game by Branderhorst tonight.
You can match baskets right now if you're the Mustangs, but you can't match if you're the Eagles. You got to get stops, and this starts right now. Oh.
Yeah, great defense there by
Right
Flagel.
over the top of him.
Yep.
So there you go. The Mustangs.
But, almost stolen by Tate Perrin. So it's going to be a timeout for the Eagles. Full timeout for them. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Charter Bank. They're a seasoned sponsor for the live stream. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face. They're going to be there to help. So chart your success with Charter Bank. Our 3-point sponsor tonight, we've had a lot of them, is 15 Hands Real Estate. Buying, selling, or building a home doesn't have to be complicated. The 15 Hands Real Estate team has the knowledge, resources, and commitment to help reach your goals. What we haven't had, Pat, is any charges, but our charge sponsor is Schaefer's Auto Body. Our game sponsor tonight, Grimes Plaza Vet Clinic and First Street Tavern. Thanks to the Dallas Center Grimes Booster Club, we told you about the cake auction coming up 1 month from tonight, February 14th, but also mark your calendars for Trivia Night. Put your team together. You can get registered at dcgboosterclub.com. It's at Destination Grill in Grimes. Put a team together. Come in. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. on February 20th. It includes pizza, salad, and dessert, as well as cash bars available. It's adults only. Come out and support. All proceeds going to support your Dallas Center Grimes Booster Club. They do so much for our student athletes. We're grateful to them, especially also for the live stream and all of the dedicated volunteers who help make that happen. Producer-in-chief, Mike Bynum. 3:25 to go in the game. Dallas Center Grimes leading by 8.
Oh, my goodness.
Travel here on the Eagles, so Mustang ball.
Yeah, God, that hurts right there. It's like, and you don't even know.
Right, opportunity
yeah,
could have gone down to 6, even 5 with a 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you can't. Those are just
coming
little
right
things
out of a timeout.
Yeah. That is not what they just drew up.
Right. So here's Mustangs, opportunity to be patient. You have the lead. You want to make sure that you're getting good shots. You don't have to take your first shot.
So now you're looking time and score. I mean,
because now they're in man-to-man.
They'll take 20 seconds off every time.
Right. Okay. So Mateo for 3, not probably the shot that Coach Rankin was looking for in that moment, although the shot clock was getting down. But they had moved into man-to-man, so there's opportunities there for the Mustangs. Branderhorst from the corner. I think it was tipped, but no good. Rebound, Tate Perrin. So Brody Burke, it's going to be tip off of Brody. Oh, saved by Chase Perrin to number 13, Garrett Wheelard, but his foot was on the line.
And that's set up right there by Chase Perrin to get that ball and throw it off of that defender right there. Nice job out of him.
Out top to Tate Perrin, over to his brother Chase Perrin, and that's a 15 Hands Real Estate 3-pointer by Chase Perrin.
He's fun to watch shoot the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, as he gets stronger and bigger and faster, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in this.
Well, and just how much he's improved defensively, right? That at first we knew he could shoot the 3, put him in the corner, just stick him there, throw the ball to him, he's going to nail it. But how he's improved defensively and the speed of the game, like that he's sticking with the speed of the game.
Freshmen really are not developed enough to play high-level varsity ball right here, but he is doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely. So there's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be number 2 for Pella Christian, Deacon Branderhorst. That's just his first throw in the night, team third for the quarter. 1:46 to go. Mustangs have extended their lead to 11 at this point. They're in no rush, Pat.
No. I mean, you got a foul. Yeah, there you go. So
foul there is number 35, Cooper Spronk. That'll take them up to 4 fouls for the quarter. 5 fouls puts you on the line shooting, which is where they want to be so they can start hopefully getting the possessions back depending on how free throws go.
So who are you going to foul? You don't want to foul him.
Don't foul Kyle
but you
Kaysen.
Might as well.
I just put the ball in his hands and then either run it off time on the clock or foul him and put him on the line.
Yeah.
Please don't mention anything about his percentage now, Pat.
I'm not saying a word.
The broadcaster's curse.
He's a 90% free throw shooter. He's making them both.
Okay. Well, everybody will remember that if anything happens right here. We don't believe in the broadcaster's curse, right?
No.
All right. He sinks the first one. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 50, Wyatt Valenta. Kaysen at the line for the second. And he makes that one too.
Woo, man. The text
right,
messages
you're
and
fine.
emails that I would have got if we would have missed one would have been horrible.
Exactly. Oh, nice job, Wyatt Valenta getting in, able to pull that steal, and he goes coast to coast. Oh, shoot, misses the rebound, or misses the shot, but rebound for Kaysen. And there he gets a travel call. So turnover Mustangs, 1:17 left to go. Wheeler with the ball to Franzman.
Jeez.
There's an offensive foul. Number 35, Cooper Spronk. That's his 4th. So checking in for the Mustangs, number 22, Chase Perrin.
Some of these things that
So a foul on Spronk. That's his 5th. Listen, Pat, when I played the game, my philosophy was they give you 5 for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, like, so
why not?
Checking in for the Eagles is number 22, Wyatt Snyder. Mateo Gelota is going to the line for the Mustangs. And, you know, 13-point game, you know, obviously this was down to 6 at one point, and I just felt like the Eagles had a couple of different moments where you thought this could be it. This is where they're going to just kind of break out, or they're just going to keep this going. And I don't know if it's a depth thing. You know, you're playing 8 guys, we're playing 14 guys or whatever.
Right. Absolutely.
That starts to catch up with you. But I just, like, every time they were just, I felt like on the brink of just kind of breaking this game open and maybe, like, pulling within, you know, and catching up to the Mustangs, then the Mustangs would go on a run again.
Yeah, and you get one of those 3-pointers or the doubles right there by the Perrin boys, and it just deflates you defensively because you do so many good things, and then it just doesn't work out.
Brander Horst, he's had a really nice game tonight. So that's going to be 15 points for him. Timeout.
This is a good
called
job.
on the floor.
I like the timeout here. You say this game's over. Well, this is also a time where you can set up a play, set up your defense. I think you put pressure out there and see if you can't get a turnover. And if you can, just take that quick 2, call timeout again. Do it, just rinse and repeat.
That's right. So reminders from the DCG Booster Club, cake auction coming up on February 14th and trivia night on February 20th. You can find more information about both on the website at dcgboosterclub.com. 45 seconds left to go. 11-point lead by the Mustangs. Kyle Kaysen currently at 16 points. But Tate Perrin also is 16. And I'm not sure how many.
Both of those
Mateo,
2 are probably not going to be. Oh, Kaysen is coming back in.
Yeah, Cameron Allen on the floor for the Mustangs as well. But Branderhorst, really nice game for Pella Christian tonight. And, you know, Dallas Center Grimes, for the most part, were able to, smart idea. You put Tate and Kyle as your free throw choices. You know, I felt like our Mustangs were able to really neutralize their height tonight. That was something we worried about coming into the game, was how is Dallas Center Grimes going to deal with the height of Pella Christian. They really needed to rebound well. I think we did that. They needed to focus on having the game be up-tempo so we could be getting a lot of our points off of, you know, steals, turnovers, getting to the other end. And I'm actually really pleased with how well the Mustangs did in their half-court offense, right? There was a lot of times where we weren't able to maybe run and gun like we wanted to, and we're forced to set it up and work our offense and work through their zone defense, and I think the Mustangs did a good job.
Yeah, when you get scores in the low 50s, upper 40s, typically you're not getting out running and getting easy baskets. That's how you get into the 70s right there. And you're right, we did do very well at times in that half court. We hit timely threes when we needed to hit timely threes. On the other side of that, I thought the Eagles executed very well at times as well. But then there was several times where there's the phantom call or the phantom shuffle or something something doesn't go your way that you weren't anticipating, or a mental lapse, and it just totally derails that 2 or 3 minute section of time.
So 32 seconds left to go, but just 21 on the shot clock for the Mustangs. Kind of escaping. We got Chase Perrin, back to Tate Perrin, over to Cameron Allen, out to Mateo. Finally, they were able to get the foul off, I believe, number 22, Wyatt Snyder. So under 20 seconds. Mateo Gelota will go to the line for the Mustangs. Makes the first. Coach Rankin going offense, defense with the Mustangs now. So checking in for the Mustangs, number 50, Wyatt Valenta. Waiting is number 44, Brody Burke. Wheelard with the ball. Up top, Flagel. Out to Branderhorst. Snyder for 3, no good. Wheelard almost with the save, but not able to do it. So out of bounds on the Eagles. Mustangs will take over with 6 seconds left to go, and they're going to just let that go forward into the front court with Wyatt Valenta. The clock winds down. Final score from the stable, Dallas Center Grimes 56. Pella Christian Eagles 43. So Pella Christian moves on to 4-7, 1-4 in the conference. Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs now 6-3 overall and 5-0 in the conference. So thank you so much for tuning into our live stream tonight. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Charter Bank, Grimes Plaza Vet Clinic, First Street Tavern, 15 Hands Real Estate, Schaefer's Auto Body. My name's Christine Megason, and along with Pat O'Brien on the call tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to the next live stream. Next time we're here, home Little Hawkeye Conference basketball here at the stable. In the meantime, go Mustangs.